Alright guys, welcome on in. Getting ready for some Mines of Phandelver. I think we might be missing Brick for a little bit. We might have a little work stuff going on. But I see Valia and Upa. Oh, my apologies. They are both in chat. So maybe we'll pop in and talk with them for a minute. How's it going?
Oh, good.
Y'all ready to cause some chaos? Hey Meds, what's going on? I'm ready for some chaos. The infamous Frizzly. For a visa, you moving out of the country?
Georgie, stop it. Agu. Hello. Everything going good?
Hello.
Hello. Grizz. Oh. Grizz is not alive. Why do I have 8 temporary hit points?
From all of the bullshit. Remember?
Fair enough.
From like 3 people's worth of extra hit points. Dude, I have 40 hit points right now, and I only have a maximum of 27, so...
Aid.
It was aid and... something that I have.
Of 8 on you?
No, I only have like Song of Rest. I don't have... Oh, do we in general? I think so. I think we have 2...
Yeah, because I do believe aid is one of those things that even if it's cast from a different person, it does not stack. You have to upcast it if you want more.
Maybe we do. Not certain.
Because usually the rule of thumb is
Like I took what everyone else gave me. That's all.
I know somebody else casted aid, so I'm wondering if that's where the confusion
Oh,
came
I
from.
used Inspiring Leader to give y'all hit points.
Oh, that's where the 10 hit points came from. Yeah, no. Because with aid and counting the temporary hit points, I'm at like 54.
Oh, we're at quite a bit more than we should. I assume they all go away with the long rest.
Oh yeah, no, all of this. The aid only lasts 8 hours, and the temp hit points usually go away at a rest, not necessarily a long rest. So if we take a short rest, they'll disappear.
Yeah, you get temp hit points. Honestly, Inspiring Leader does not say they go away.
Usually that's the rule of thumb, but dang.
I'll throw it back in chat again. You can see it.
Gain temporary hit points. Until it has finished a short or long rest. Yep. So they can't gain more until then, but that also implies that they go away. At least in my mind.
See, to me, it doesn't.
I'd say it does because you can't gain more until the other ones are gone anyways. Either that or you have to take the new set.
See, the way it reads to me, a creature can't gain temporary hit points from this feat again until it has finished a short or long rest. Which to me says, you take a long rest or a short rest, you can gain more. Because nowhere does it say they only last X amount of time. I feel like they'd be very specific about that. Especially on a base class of 5e.
I believe that's just the general rule for temporary hit points in of themselves and how they function.
Maybe. I haven't like looked into that at all. Unless a feature that grants you temporary hit points has a duration, they last until they're depleted or you finish a long rest. So it's long rest.
There are some
Wait, which means they stack on a short rest.
Temporary hit points do not stack.
No, from what this is saying though, you can cast it again after a short rest.
Yes, but temporary hit points do not stack. So if let's say everyone took a hit before we took a short rest, right? And everyone was roughly down to 2 temporary hit points. You reuse your inspiring leader, but they do not get to keep the leftover 2 temporary hit points. They get reused.
Lame. I hear Javalia.
Yeah, if you have temporary hit points and receive more of them, you decide whether to keep the ones you have or to gain the new ones.
Interesting.
General rule for temporary hit points: they do not stack. You cannot stack them from multiple different sources.
Sad day.
It is a temporary shield, and you can refresh the shield, but you cannot add a new one. Temporary points are a bit weird, but they're a band-aid, basically. At least that's how some people describe them. Abjuration Wizard is not temporary hit points, so it would technically stack. It is an entirely separate health bar.
So we're only missing 2 now, I think. Rick's gonna be late.
Okay. Obviously, temporary hit points, if you take damage, those disappear first, unless it is a spell that specifies it circumvents them. Because there are spells that just completely bypass your temporary hit points. So those are fun. Hun, is one of those spells inflict wounds? I forget. Disappear on all of the specific. So. The DMG. I could take a look at the DMG. But I know that's basically the gist. They don't stack. They disappear on a long rest. Yada yada. About it. Where is my DMG? There's a DMG. It's still nice to have, though. Never say no to temporary. Oh, let's deploy from the DM. Ooh.
Speaking of, he's here, but he ain't talking.
Makes me think he's not actually here. Plus, he's muted now.
No, he's got to be here.
He's gonna be here. Also, is the stream already going?
Hmm?
Is the stream already going?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Chapter 9, you say? Yes, chapter 9. Also, my god, you can really make an Abjuration Wizard super tanky if you gave them aid and temporary hit points on top of their freaking little shield that they get for casting their Abjuration spells. Tank Wizard. So I do 50 damage. You are massive damage. No, I'm not. What do you mean? You're a wizard. You have a d6 hit die. No, I'm not. What? Laughs an Abjuration Wizard. Oh, also, I am planning on DMing Phandelver. I have read through the books, and I find it funny how much we actually skipped.
I'm not surprised. I think
for obvious reasons, at least until the campaign is over and people are curious.
Yeah, I'm really good at not metagaming. I don't know. Don't care. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty happy with how it's going at the moment.
Oh no, there was just one thing in particular I find kind of funny that's there that I personally think would have been hilarious if we did come across it, but we didn't.
I also kind of think that Grizz is using this as more of a holdover till we got a group for Strahd again.
Probably. Which is fair. I'm also using Phandelver as a holdover until I can get more players for my own campaigns. Just keep the DM skills sharp. I am confusion.
Not gonna lie, the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of okay if I took Jack along with us on the new Strahd game.
Fair. I feel like he would die fairly quickly, though.
Do I?
At least from the Strahd games I'm used to.
What'd you say though? Just it.
I just feel like Jack wouldn't last long in Curse of Strahd, at least from the Strahd games I'm used to.
Probably not.
You would turn into a Nothic very quickly. At minimum.
I still find that crazy that there's a character, like a creature, literally with the same backstory. Like the reason the creature's made is because of Jack's basic backstory. I find that ridiculous.
Yeah, no, Nothics are pretty cool. They're fun.
I'd never heard of it before. Like I'm newish. I'd say I'm new to D. I've only played the one campaign with Strahd.
Oh, that's fair.
So I don't know 90% of the stuff that pertains to anything outside of Strahd. And
Yeah.
so I was very surprised at that creature, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's Jack."
You've met one in Curse of Strahd.
What? When?
Yeah. You met 3 of them.
What?
Okay, the female ones.
No.
Maybe we just didn't talk about where they came from.
Probably not.
How was it having a near immediate death experience with your character?
I mean, I didn't think I was going to die, so I think you were more concerned than I was.
Oh no! If you had actually hit with that dagger, that wasn't going to be that good. Marley is not shy when it comes to saying his character, and if his characters would kill someone over something relatively simple, he will do it.
I just wanted to, like, injure him enough to get his attention.
Yeah, that's usually just throwing an object for the sake of throwing an object.
No,
how's everybody's day going?
I made a character that Steph absolutely hates, and it's going swimmingly.
Nice. Hey, to be fair, everybody hated Jack at first, so.
I didn't hate Jack. I just thought he was dumb.
Potatoes, potatoes.
Listen, you can like a dumb character. It's great.
Dude, today in bingo, I popped off.
Hey, I love
Hell yeah.
Dude, so it was at Chick-fil-A. My Chick-fil-A put on a bingo.
I'm gonna make fun of you for liking bingo.
Dude, I love me some bingo.
Valen will be my friend.
Dude, we'll play some bingo. It was, so there was like, I don't know, 30, 40 people there doing bingo. And I won twice. I won a normal prize and I won a big prize. There was only 15 rounds. So after that, I turned in my tickets to somebody else, my little Uno cheats. I gave them to somebody else.
Biggest heartbreak of my life that happened today.
Biggest what?
Heartbreak of my life happened today.
Oh no.
So, are you guys familiar with the Broadway musical Hamilton?
No.
Do you guys at least know kind of what it is? That it's a big deal?
No.
Okay. It's a big deal. To give reference, I was in the top 0.1% of their listeners on Spotify for 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And they do a lottery that they will like randomly select people to get free tickets for like $10 tickets, and even on tour, tickets are $500 a seat.
Oh, that's a lot.
I won the lottery today for the
Hey.
1 day that I'm out of state,
Oh.
so I had to pass on them.
What? What are you out of state for?
Legitimately sobbed. I have a business meeting next weekend.
You can't reschedule the business meeting?
No, it's a once-a-year thing.
Rip.
Like it's something other people are doing that I attend.
Hmm. That sucks.
Oh, turkey.
But I had like 3 other friends that got selected for tickets too, so I feel like I have a pretty good chance if I enter again.
Probably.
If and when they do it again. Ooh. I think I overcompensated in miracle seconds. I don't have enough shelf space.
Funny.
Hmm. What do you want? Huh? Just staring at me. You're just staring. You're just staring. Just staring. Stare. Bum, 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 bum.
Dude, y'all ought to pick up Phasmo.
Hmm?
Did y'all ought to pick up Phasmo. So much fun.
Oh,
Phasmophobia.
I want to play it, but there's not enough people in the server that play it, so
What? Why is that stopping you from playing?
that's the type of game I'd rather play with friends.
I'm a friend. I'll play.
Yeah. I need to wait until I get the next half of my payment for my commission before I buy it, though.
And I'm almost always down to play Phasmo. Like, you've always got at least one person It's one of my like top 3 games for the past like year.
Currently on my wish list.
I doubt it'll go on sale. It's already low enough. I don't think it'll go on sale very often.
No, it doesn't, which is a shame because I do need to be careful with my money at the current time.
Yeah, it's already $13. I think the lowest I've ever seen it go is like $11. It's already
Not on sale though.
yeah, it's already really cheap.
Yeah, that's just its base price. I also just get it whenever I have the money. It's not that expensive of a game.
It's one of those games that's still in early access, so it'll go up whenever it drops.
I see. What else is currently on sale? What goes on sale?
Overwatch 2 just dropped. You're having problems.
I'm never playing Overwatch.
Why not?
Nah, I'm not interested in it, especially the Overwatch 2 version of it. I might have been interested in Overwatch 1. In fact, I almost got it when it initially came out, but seeing what they're doing with 2, I'm not interested in it.
What? There's not too much different with it. It's pretty much all the same stuff. I've been playing it. It feels almost identical.
Technically speaking, yes. Character design-wise, no. And there's a lot of details for me personally that I don't like, that I'm not interested in. And if I remember correctly, it's basically a free-to-play game, which I'm also not interested in it.
I mean, it's free to play now. I mean, they're doing the whole battle pass thing to get money now.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in it. And there's a lot of character designs that I adored from the initial cast, but it's so bad now. No.
I'm very curious because if I'm not mistaken, they've actually fixed a lot of things that were like politically incorrect and whatnot.
No, it got worse.
I don't know
They
how.
went in the opposite direction. So first and foremost, they say they do, but like at the same time they don't. They probably did fix some things, but they also went in the opposite direction or just didn't bother fixing certain other things.
Like,
for example, like someone was like, "Oh my god, this emote of what's his name, Hanzo, is like the best I've ever seen," and like he's a Japanese character sitting down eating sushi, but like everything, if you know anything about eating sushi and like the what's the word I'm looking for here? Etiquette? Yeah, etiquette. When it comes to that, everything about the way they did it is wrong. On top of the fact that literally all of their Japanese characters, including their newest one, are all ninjas. From what I'm seeing, when it comes to the nuance of things, they're very lazy.
well, I mean, that could be said with almost anything nowadays.
They are particularly lazy though. Like they're not even.
Like, I don't see the thing with the sushi thing because it's a loop. It's just he eats a piece of sushi and it's a loop.
It's not the loop. No one gives a shit if it's a loop. The problem is, it's that not only is the animation of him snapping chopsticks, first and foremost, they're not even the type of chopsticks you snap, and that's not the type of sushi you eat with chopsticks. They got those two things wrong because they couldn't be bothered to ask someone, hey, does this make sense? And again, most of their Japanese characters, if not all of them, are ninja characters, and they don't even try to be clever about it. It's just very lazy. And when it comes to character design and a lot of the new things they did, it's all a downgrade, in my opinion.
Well, there's only the 2, isn't there? Hanzo and Genji. One's a samurai, one's an archer. Sorry.
Yeah, and there's a third new one who's also a ninja based. It's a female character.
One's an archer though, like doesn't even have a traditional Japanese bow. How is that ninja?
It's just it was good. at first, but for some of the new stuff they're doing, I'm a huge fan personally. Also, generally speaking, I'm not super into battle royales. They're like one or two I actually like, and those are the ones where a voice chat or a chat room just does not exist.
Well, it's not a BR, it's I don't know what they call it. Whatever Team Fortress is.
I've seen a lot of their character redesigns for all of their already existing heroes, and that alone just put me off. A lot of their character redesigns are just very bland.
Wow, they consider TF2 just a first-person shooter game. That game type doesn't even have an actual style. Wow, okay. So it's genreless, basically.
Yeah, but I guess best way I can put it is just basically a big PvP game.
Oh yeah. All they said was first-person shooter game, or like TF2, which it's the same game style. A push to the point and whatnot.
You know, I'm typically not a huge fan of those games.
I've been enjoying it. I've been playing it. It's pretty much the same as Overwatch.
Right.
Plus the 3 new characters. But I love the fact that one of the characters, they have a Lo-Fi Girl reference with one of their stickers. But that was cool. That's Lo-Fi Girl's the same people that I play on stream in the background all the time.
Yeah, it was a big meme for a bit.
Yeah, basically, it's all over.
There is some things that they do that are neat, but for me, they don't outweigh my dislikes.
My biggest issue right now with it is hit reg. Reg is bad. Hitboxes in particular.
One of the few major its primary selling point is PvP that I like and even remotely enjoy is Splatoon.
Is what?
Splatoon.
I just don't want to break out the money for that. It's easy for me to get into Overwatch because it was free. I can't drop money on games very often. I've got to make trips to California.
It is a good game, but if you don't have the money to spare, then it is what it is. But personally, also just another thing, I don't know what it is, but free-to-play games just cannot keep my attention.
Interesting.
There's a certain thing about the free-to-play formula that I get bored of very easily. There's one game I will occasionally that's also the PvP style that's similar to Overwatch that I will occasionally come back to if I'm bored enough, and that's Paladins. But that's only if other people are down to play with me.
Didn't Paladins get axed?
Then it get what now?
Didn't it get axed? Is it still running?
It's still going. It is going fucking.
There was another game then that they got kicked.
It might be Smite. Are you thinking of Smite?
No. I don't remember what it was.
Wait, no, Paladin's still very much going strong, and they're still releasing new heroes.
See, and I'm big into the free-to-plays. I really enjoy them. World War I game, Enlisted. Warframe is another solid one.
For whatever reason, I just can't. They just can't keep my focus. Doesn't mean I don't enjoy them. I just get bored of them very quickly.
I mean, a lot of them are, like you said, a lot of them are the same. They're PvP bet and pace almost.
And then
there's a few out there though that are pretty different and pretty good. Warframe is one in particular, I'll say.
I think for me, what it is that a lot in pretty much every free-to-play game, they do a special event collab. It's like limited time. You gotta do all this stuff for it, and it just pushes me away personally.
What about like Genshin?
Genshin? No. I tried it, got bored of it, same issue.
What?
Limited time.
There's so much content.
Limited time. Again, I don't know what it is, but it's just the knowledge that it's specifically a free to play gotcha game that I can't.
There's so much content in that game.
Yeah, but for me personally, it just gets so easily overshadowed by collect them all, yada yada, this and that, and I can't.
See, Genshin's not like that though. It's not really. You don't have to collect them all.
No, but it pushes it in your face pretty much constantly.
Ow.
Anytime you open the game.
I play it daily. It doesn't.
I don't. I'm not a huge fan. I don't like gacha games. I don't like free to plays. Some of them are okay, but
I do like that Genshin basically will guarantee you to get at least a 4-star every month if you do your dailies.
That's just
Every month you're guaranteed one, and which means after so long you're guaranteed a 5-star at some point.
I personally really don't like that.
What? You don't like free shit?
I don't like a game that basically has to entice you to play it to get cool shit.
Yeah, anything with like daily, I'm immediately out.
Same. It's just the game alone should be interesting enough.
I don't think that's what's keeping you to play though.
Personally, I feel a lot of games follow the same. Also, hello, I'm here. I've been listening. I've just been busy. A lot of games follow the same formula nowadays, and it's just reskinned differently. Games I would 100% play again, just despite the lack of just overwhelming content. Divinity Original Sin 2, I can play that game literally forever. Any of the Dark Souls games, despite being linear, they're fun as fuck. Their gameplay loop is satisfying as hell. Hollow Knight.
Nothing wrong with a linear game.
Literally any of the Halo games, including 4. I personally really like 4. I don't like 5 actually. I wouldn't play 5. Infinite's okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of
obviously Skyrim, any of the older Assassin's Creed games. I'm not including Odyssey or Valhalla because they've moved away from Assassin and more towards open world, and I just don't vibe with that. I've played both. I don't like either of them.
Fair.
In Minecraft because it's a sandbox.
Indeed. There's a lot of old PlayStation games I would play over and over and over again, but when it comes to free to plays and just daily this and
Also
daily that,
Warframe, but I can commit to the dailies with Warframe.
Honestly, I'd never touched the dailies on Warframe.
I grind
Almost
the hell out
never.
of Warframe.
well, like what's one game?
The only dailies game I've ever done has been Genshin.
Yeah, I think my problem is you can't be casual with the dailies on Genshin.
What do you mean?
It feels like you have to be consistent.
There's no like repetition reward if you do them. If you do them, you do them.
So the thing you need to keep in mind as well is dailies usually take anywhere between 1 to 5 hours depending on the game. I know when I play Destiny 2, it takes me 5 hours to complete my dailies because I gotta go play like 6 Crucible matches, which I need a break in between each of those because fuck the Crucible.
I knock out Genshin's dailies on my account and Lily's account in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They're just real fast, like...
You play dailies, so you know how to run them really quickly.
Well, it's not even that. It's like, go fight 7 enemies. And that's it.
Like, just basic
That's
enemies.
it. That is one daily. Go fight 7 normal enemies.
I'm a little disappointed on that, but fair enough.
One is, follow this balloon from point A to point B and make sure it doesn't die.
That's really fucking boring, though, even if it's short.
I mean, that's the thing, though. They take less than 5 minutes apiece. That's why I think the dailies in that game are not bad.
That doesn't work with someone like me that 5 minutes feels fucking excruciating if I don't enjoy what I'm doing.
See, I'm the other way around with mine because it's fast enough to where I don't get droned out. And like some of the story missions, I sit there and just
I don't dailies, and that alone will make that 5 minutes just fucking excruciating.
I'm the opposite of both of you. I sit there and I love repetition. Even if I'm not enjoying it, the fact that I'm doing just a task over and over, I like.
Well, see, I
like
the looter version.
If it's on my terms, that's why I don't like dailies. I am
Well,
a person with ADHD. I hate instructions.
I noticed I have to fucking basically borderline blackmail you to get you to goddamn exercise and take fucking care of yourself.
See, the repetition for Genshin would come in the doing, what do they call them? Dungeons, I guess. I don't think that's what they call them, but
I love ESO dungeons. I can sit there and do like 30 ESO dungeons a day just because I like them that much, even if it's the same one.
Unfortunately, you can't do but like 10 or so a day.
I gave it a good try. It's a free-to-play gacha. It has extra shit. That's cool. It's an action open world. It's a little bit more fleshed out, but I can't get it. It's boring.
A lot of people say it's probably got one of the better combat styles out right now.
I mean, it's an anime game, is it not?
I tried the combat. It's interesting enough, but I don't know why. I still don't like it.
It's fun in the fact that you can min-max. Like, if you really wanted to, it would take a lot of grinding to do it, but you could min-max and do, like, millions of damage. Watch people beat, like, hard bosses in, like, one hit. But they're also these people that have put in thousands of hours into this game.
You know what that sounds like to me?
Don't say a good time.
A Dark Souls player, and yes, also a good time.
Yeah, I could see a Dark Souls player doing that.
I absolutely love just taking all of the shit the game provides and using all of it to one-shot a boss.
Genshin's the way to do it.
Stupidest way possible. I normally don't enjoy number crunching. The exception to this is Warframe because it's pretty much mandated in the later game.
Yeah, it is.
To understand how the system works, or you will simply fall behind.
Yep. I've fallen behind because I played forever ago.
Dude, I've got like a fucking Forma 30 Nidus. But because I didn't build him right, he fell behind so fast in any level past like 25 level missions.
The only time I like quote-unquote min-maxing and number crunching is in Pokemon.
Where the heck is everyone?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I was about to say, all we're missing is Grizz and Gavin. That's it.
I think Grizz is here. Hello, Grizz.
You're also missing Hannah.
Grizz, your wife's new character has given me an aneurysm. I hope you're proud of her.
She's in the room, by the way.
Hannah, your character has given me an aneurysm.
Mission accomplished.
That is a good thing.
Rick said he'd be late.
Yeah.
I see. That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for.
I'm going to destroy so many shenanigans. I don't know if I'd be able to bring Valia into Curse of Strahd simply because she has an infinite ammo gun, and I don't think Grizz would allow that.
Well, Uber made a good point with Jack, is that he wouldn't last long.
He would touch something that would just get him killed.
Probably.
Play his flute at the wrong thing.
At least for the games I've been in. Grizz
No, you're probably absolutely right.
I mean, even in Grizz's game, Grizz runs... Okay, so Grizz runs weird Curse of Strahd, because on the one hand he runs it kind of by base, but on the other hand he does not.
I think I'd still give it a whirl.
Grizz's Curse of Strahd is enjoyable. Simply because his absolutely terrible DMing skills that he implements forces us to have fun, and it's awful.
Yeah, no, I might bring in my character Xenia.
Grizz is a really good DM. If you bring in Xenia, Jenny, I'm bringing in Echo, because Echo was a PC I had that I decided to give you as a puppy. Their attitude will pretty much be the same.
And I will bring Sazra.
Did you even remember Sazra's voice?
What?
Do you even remember Sazra's voice?
Yeah, it's a bad Russian accent.
See,
It's a bad Russian accent.
fair enough. Hannah can confirm. Noted.
What?
But you can confirm. Who did it last time? Who did the recap?
I believe me. Question mark.
Yes, we did. What's the question?
The question mark is at the end of my statement.
Oh. Then Jack.
Dude, I swear he always picks on me. I swear.
He does.
He always, every single time he picks me, I always go, no!
Red's not here. I was going to pick him, but
He did it on purpose.
I have the memory of a goldfish. I normally rely on y'all to remember what happened last session.
same. I remember on my players to remind me what happened last.
Dude, we went shopping. Some people did some snooping around and got absolutely nowhere. We left, and we got attacked by a centaur of death. That was dead already.
A minotaur.
That's what I said. A skeleton.
Yeah.
I think that was it, to be honest.
It was a undead minotaur with a skeleton riding on it.
Yeah.
Yes. He had a rider
He had a
for
lance.
whatever reason.
And I peed on a bush.
That was fun.
Oh, also Uva eviscerated one of those skeletons. Gone.
It got deleted from just existence. It was simply no longer allowed to exist.
It was never there to begin with.
Correct.
My dice just like certain characters.
But apart from
They also
that,
like
I have no clue.
spiting people.
That too. What is this? Ooh. Homophobic cookies.
What?
Chick-fil-A.
The picture. The picture. Jack.
Homophobic or homosexual?
No, homophobic. Look at who
That's
they're made by.
Chick-fil-A.
It's Chick-fil-A. They're homophobic cookies. But that makes them tastier.
Racist chicken. I don't think it's a racist. Hold on, I need to contact my friend who works at Chick-fil-A. He'll know whether or not they're racist. Then again, I live in Tennessee, so yeah.
No, I think it's more homophobic chicken, but
Oh, yeah, no,
I do
they
not
have
tolerate
never
it.
once been shy about
No, not in the slightest.
being homophobic chicken.
But it's good.
It is good. As somebody who used to live next to one,
I live pretty
I ate
close
that
to
shit out of spite, and it was delicious.
Yeah. The cookies always lackluster to me, though. I hate to say it.
Had their cookies.
I had one. My niece gave me one of hers from like her kids meal or something like that, and it was like prepackaged crap. And I feel like these are made there, but they're not good. Disappointed.
I like their
Yeah,
spicy
I like
chicken
their-
sandwich, but that's like it.
Oh
I
yeah,
like their little lemonade frosty thing.
I've never had that. I have some of their lemonade right now, though. Sounds
I don't know
good.
why. It was just shit so good.
Their lemonade slaps.
I found it delicious. I was like, this shit slaps.
Like their lemonade alone, like it's just so good.
Mm-hmm. You should try the lemonade frosty.
I'll try it. I'll give it a whirl next time.
There's a lemonade frosty.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that either.
I don't know if it's called a frost exactly, but it's basically lemonade with vanilla ice cream.
Oh, so they put other stuff. I was thinking it was just lemonade and ice blended.
No,
I
it
can
is.
do that.
It is basically a milkshake, a lemonade milkshake.
At the app, I'm gonna go look it up right now.
So you guys were headed to a certain cave, a wave echo cave, I believe it was.
Mhm.
So yeah, move you to the area map.
Woo!
Alright.
Frosted lemon.
Yeah, frosted lemonade.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Oh,
That's
that's
true.
Counter offer. Oh my god, my Xbox is hot enough that my plate is almost melted. Fuck.
That's not
Hey,
good.
we're an owl bear.
So there, the owlbear is you guys. That's where you
Yay!
are.
We nearly got mauled by one.
So
I almost fucking died.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, in another campaign or this one?
This one.
In this
Okay.
one.
No way, you were
I
almost
barely
dead?
hit one. Yeah, I was on like 4 HP.
Ooh. You
Oh,
should
yeah, no, I
definitely
can tell that
like
thing.
holler a little more, because like I've got heals as well.
Oh yeah, no, I could tell that thing was hurt in Valia, so that's why I did Sanctuary and heal.
I guess I don't know the amount of like HP everybody has.
have any of
I
you?
have an okay amount for my level, but not
I pretty much have all of the classes hit dies memorized, so I can roughly gauge whether or not someone would be hurting at this point.
Yeah, if Grizz did like 30 damage to me, my health is like around 38.
Only 30?
Did
You
he
did a
hit
little
die?
more, give or
Don't
take.
worry. Don't worry. Next time I'll do better.
I was about to say they
Grizz
got
is
healed,
please.
so
Have you
Grizz,
guys
I have so many
ever done
character concepts with so many backstories. Please, I'm begging you, kill one.
have we ever done what, Grizz?
a hex crawl?
Say that again slower, please.
A hex
There's
crawl.
only 3 letters. I don't know how much slower he can say it.
Well, now you talked over me, so now they didn't hear it this
A
time.
hex crawl.
Hex.
Hex crawl.
I don't know what a hex crawl is.
Hex crawl.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Oh, like a pub crawl, but you take hexes all the time. Is that what it is?
I don't know what a hub crawl is. But
Pub crawl.
Yeah.
Pup crawl, otherwise known as bar crawl.
Or bar crawl. Yeah. Essentially, you get a drink at every bar down a strip of bars.
No,
Mm-hmm.
this is not in. What? No.
No.
This is nothing like going to 7 bars.
Again, every time you went,
Awesome.
every time you went to combat, you just did combat like nonstop, and every time you won, you got a hex, and you just kept going.
Travel a mile on foot.
According to D&D standards, the average party can cover 5 miles in 24 hours, traveling at a medium pace.
Okay, so 5 miles per day.
Ooh, that's slow.
I mean,
Well,
you're
it
being
is
more
slow.
cautious, and you're also carrying a lot of equipment.
There.
It
Yeah,
is
that's
assumed
like-
you're also
That's
moving
like
as
going
group
on a fully
also.
outfitted camping trip, carrying all your
That's
gear.
why.
What's up,
that's
Chopper?
why if
Welcome
you
on in.
move at a fast pace, things are more likely to attack you or notice you. Is because you're borderline not giving a fuck as to what hears you. And if you move at a slow pace, it takes longer, but your chances of being noticed or attacked are basically 0.
So, I'll kind of explain how this will work. You guys won't just roll a survival check and then end up at your location. What's going to happen is we are going to basically 1 hex per day is what you guys can travel, give or take. 2,
So we have roughly
Dutch.
2 to
2 if you rush, but it will come at a penalty. So it'll cost a single point of exhaustion, and there may be other stuff that happens, like chance of breaking gear or whatever.
if we
and
travel
stuff or
faster.
getting attacked. That's kind of the trade-off.
If
So
we travel faster.
Look,
Yeah,
in Jax's
right.
mind, we're not in any kind of rush. I don't think we ought to like push too hard.
We're not exactly, as far as I'm aware, not on a time limit.
Yeah.
So
no, there's
Also-
a time limit, but it's up to
Yeah,
you whether you
so-
put them.
So depending on where exactly Echo Cave is, right? So
You
it's
just
5 miles.
I mean,
Depending
we
on
just
where it is.
discovered its location.
But yeah,
Are you going to?
we were given general direction of its location.
No, we were given its location.
No.
I got specific instructions from Banshee Lady as to
You
what
got-
directions to go,
You got
and then Jack's
a
book
direction.
confirmed it. Well, no,
No.
she's like, head here, go this direction, and it should be here.
No. Also,
No.
it was
Even in the
Also-
module, it doesn't give an exact direction from her.
I think we just know the
No,
general area.
She told us to go east of Phandelver.
East
That was it.
about 15
East of
miles,
Phandalin in X Mountains. Yeah,
In
in
Sword Mountains.
Ford Mountain.
that's a pretty
that was all we
specific direction. A general direction would just be go east.
Yeah, but I mean that's still a lot of ground that we don't know. I thought we got specifically that it was in that hex. That was on the
We
first
did.
mountain. It's
We
the
guessed.
X.
We guessed it was there.
No,
She
that's
didn't
where you guys
specify-
get.
Oh,
Yeah, that's where we guessed. She didn't
Oh.
specify where in Sword Mountains.
Okay.
Because all
No,
of that is
but,
Sword
like-
Mountains.
I think Jack's book also confirmed where it was, because Jack's book has information on it.
It gave rough information on it.
I don't
Uh,
know. Jack has the book, so
Jack's book
I
tells
gave
you what to look for.
all of you the book as well. It's in the notes page.
oh
Yeah,
shit,
it's
you're
up.
right.
Yeah,
It's
no, we
very
don't,
nondescript.
we
Yeah.
don't know exactly where it is. We know generally where to look, but we don't know exactly where it is. So, assuming that that's the furthest point that we have to go, that's going to take 4 days of travel.
That's actually not.
Like
too
I
bad.
vote we just take our time and be thorough and get her done.
Yeah, no reason not to.
Jack has many bushes he needs to be in.
No, why?
Jack must mark the forest as his.
Do any of you have a
I have
map?
the brightest mind around.
Somebody has a
Maybe
navigation
it's
set.
true.
Who has
I
the
believe
navigation?
that is
Uva, I
Uva.
believe.
Uva,
Navigation tools?
Yeah.
I have them.
Do you have a map?
No, I have navigators.
Yeah, but do you have a map to use them with?
You can use them without a map.
Yeah,
Were
you
we
can.
given a map of Phandalin? Or not
don't
Phandalin,
think so.
this portion of the coast? I can use them to tell what direction we're generally going, but that's about as much as I can use them for.
Yeah.
So I can tell if we're still
It's
going.
it's
east.
definitely helpful. But with a map, it can give a lot more pinpoint locations. Or you can
See,
do
Didn't we get a map?
I don't believe so.
no.
No one
Okay.
purchased
Okay.
one, and no one has asked for one thus far. So
I'll be honest, I'm skeptical Phandalin would even have one.
Mm, 2 people in Phandalin would have one.
Okay. Now, wait, did we meet those people?
I believe you did. I believe you met
No.
one of them. The other one I know you didn't meet. No, you did. Yeah, you did. Jack and
Rick?
Rick. The person that owns the armory.
I see. Fair enough. But no,
then
it's
the,
better
like,
to have the
door.
navigator's tools than not have them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because otherwise,
Uh,
people wouldn't have noticed that we went off course from east.
It's unsweetened, so I put cinnamon in it.
Why?
So I'm shaking it.
No, I'm judging you on the fact you're just going
I'm
to drink
just gonna
applesauce.
drink-
Wait, you don't just drink applesauce?
Thank you.
imagine not.
She brought the
Drinking
whole
applesauce.
jar of it.
Imagine marrying somebody autistic and making fun of them for everything that brings them comfort and joy.
I don't.
Uh-huh.
You just make it seem that way.
How dare you, Gray? Kidding.
What did you yell at me for earlier? I don't even remember now.
You're making it up.
I'm not.
You're the one that does the yelling in this house.
I think you're confusing me with a toddler.
All right, so what I'm gonna do Sorry, gang. I don't want
Why are you
advanced.
apologizing?
I thought you said
He's putting us immediately into combat.
Oh
No.
no. Well, it's a good thing I do a lot of damage.
Luckily, we all have a lot of health still.
I do many. Speak for yourself.
Oh no!
My health actually went down with this level up.
I believe
Just
it.
kidding.
So it was like what?
I mean, it
East?
technically did go down because I took a smaller hit die.
It was like what? East, northeast was the more specific thing she gave us.
Yeah.
Because part of the problem was that we were going directly east. So yeah, Uva will try to keep us generally on that course.
Go fun run a battle map. Then. Or not
What do
a
you mean?
battle map. This is
We don't need battle maps.
Riz. What were we on last session?
A battle map. Listen,
Do
I
we
haven't
still need them?
I haven't uploaded that many battle maps.
Why do I not believe you?
There's only like, what's that? 1, 2, like 3.
1, 2, 50.
50. I ain't putting that much work into this module.
The real module Grizz wants to run is Curse of Strahd. Everyone knows it.
That one has 50.
It might as well.
At least. I mean, if you count the stock ones too, more than 50.
I personally really do not like stock Curse of Strahd maps. It is so hard to tell where anything is.
I love them.
I like the renewed versions that look nice.
I don't like.
Oh well,
the
I think I used the
overview.
renewed version.
Yeah,
don't like
someone
the
specifically went
auto-update.
out of their way to like redo the Death House so it like actually portrays all the lighting and everything on the map itself,
Yep.
and all the little details that
Mhm.
are kind of just blurs in the module.
It makes sense.
E.
I wish they would have cleaned up the castle some.
The castle is a bit messy.
Because Strahd is a depressed boy. Ah!
He's an emo lad. Let him be.
So, Uva, since you have the navigator's tools, you shall be the guide.
Oh, alrighty.
Lead us to victory, Satyr.
I would say, what do you think would be the best mod suited for navigation tools?
Usually all of that stuff is
Legal?
wisdom related.
Wisdom or intelligence, one of the two.
I'm fine on either one.
Do you have proficiency in it too, don't you?
I do.
Go
And
ahead
if not, I can
and
give myself temporary proficiency.
pick
Pick.
a cardinal direction you want to go in, and then roll it, and then roll your tools.
A cardinal. So
North,
Northeast?
south, east, west.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Am I getting cardinal wrong?
Nope, you're exactly right.
I was thinking pretty bird, but
That too.
So
Hey,
Cardinal
that's
is
my bird.
north, south, east, west, Jenny.
oh well, in that case, it's still primarily east, with a hint of north.
That's not cardinal.
I am aware, so, but east then.
Okay.
So, navigator's tools, wisdom.
Yep. Sure.
Alrighty, so that is +6 to the check. Ooh, 23.
23. Nice.
Yes, 17 on the die.
turns out rolling good is bad. We just went south.
So
Aw.
I have a question, gamers. Do we
Ah.
want Hex light, or do we want the hard version of Hex travel?
Can you explain the difference?
What is the difference?
So Hex, the hard version, you don't know where you're going. Basically, I move your token, and you think you're going the right direction or not. I mean, with a 26 or 23, you know you're going in the right direction, but you don't exactly know what the DC is. So if you fumble a roll, you may go the wrong way. The light version you can see on the map.
I'd say the hard ones just because it seems fun.
Okay.
I'm down with either. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
I just wanted the I don't know how invested you wanted to get into hex travel.
Not that much, but the hard sounds more fun, to be honest.
I don't want to get too hard into it, but
At the most, it will take an extra day or two.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to hide where you are now. Say
Alrighty.
bye, Albert.
Bye-bye, Albert.
I'm even going to hide Phandelver in case you manage to backtrack that far.
Ooh, alrighty. Just checking tools in relation to where we've already been. We should be going the right way.
She's not happy. Mora injured her foot.
Oh
leg.
no!
We don't know how, but she hasn't walked like at all today. She walks with a limp. If it doesn't get better, like overnight, we're taking her to the vet, I think.
Fair.
Poor baby.
If it's just bruised and it's generally uncomfortable, then that should go away.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. I don't think it's anything broken. Oh yeah, you can't see now.
If it was broken, she wouldn't be able to walk.
Oh well, she doesn't put any weight on it at all. She like just holds it.
That's fair.
It's her back paw. Or back leg.
Brain is worse.
Cats are one of those creatures that, despite hurting, they'll continue on as if something is like nothing's wrong if they can.
Who would like to roll a d12 for me?
Dibs.
I already did navigator's check, so.
Well, Jack called dibs like immediately.
Roll the 12.
Max, I can't tell if that's a good or bad thing.
Never know.
My answer is yeah.
We'll see.
It's both.
It's both.
The way I play Jack, like I jump at random ass opportunities.
That is fair. That is fair. Where are the dice?
That's how many enemies we now have to fight, unfortunately.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm probably going to need my D8, and I'm probably going to need the D4. Also the D6.
I was kind of hoping we'd have break by now.
I know.
I thought-
Where is he?
Work.
Maybe a little bit late, but like.
Can someone try pinging him?
I shot him a message earlier.
Oh, okay.
I told him we officially started.
We should be okay with 3 people.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm kind of breaking it up with this too. So.
That is fair. Oh, Grizz, there's the slightest bit of sliver revealed.
Of what?
Oh, I don't see anything.
Sliver of the map revealed, like right there, right where I'm pointing.
How do you see that? I don't see that.
You're like super zoomed in.
Oh yeah, you are. I see it when I move.
12. Interesting. First, let me get rid of that because apparently it bothers somebody. Me, because I can't even see it. Did it vanish?
It's gone now.
It's gone.
Yeah, you're really zoomed in.
You guys want to look at something else while that's happening?
Sure. We don't know where we're going anyway.
Sure.
Apparently.
You guys can.
Oh no! Wait, where's our death counter? Like, what's going on?
I don't have one for this game.
You were supposed to be updating. Yeah, it's you're putting everything we murdered at the bottom.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Sorry.
I expected when this showed back up to be a ton of enemies.
I took away one of the gold stars that.
So, no, we killed some things. We accidentally killed the cultist that was in the bag.
Who's to say that was accidental?
We killed a thug that attacked me. Killed all those skelly men.
The thug was accidental.
Thug was accident.
He probably was an okay person. He's dead now.
I believe it was like
His brother learned a very hard lesson that day.
Don't mug random people.
When you offer somebody a sandwich, you give them an actual sandwich.
Anymore.
I mean, I feel like Jack would be okay with being mugged if he still got his sandwich.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
No?
No,
No.
he wouldn't take a
Okay.
beating for a sandwich.
Who says anything about beating? They could just, like, take 2 gold and then give you a sandwich. Although I believe at that...
That sounds like a transaction.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that sounds like a transaction when I say it out loud.
sandwich. That's a terrible price for a sandwich.
Yeah, 2 gold is very expensive. That better be a damn good sandwich.
During
Better be
your
the
travel,
sandwich of sandwiches. Cool.
you all come across a small clearing. Clearing has a small bubbling pond in the center of it. Some very small animals, rabbits, birds flying around. You hear the buzzing of bumblebees in the clearing.
I see.
Is it a pond or?
It's a little tiny pool of water. It's about 5 feet around. Slowly, you see it slowly bubbling up.
Is it the same color throughout, or is there a dark spot in it?
It is crystal clear. Roll perception.
I'll refill my canteen.
Well, I don't know if I have a mod though. Hang on.
You,
Take a look around myself.
your mod is
Two.
1.
13.
17 for me from perception.
17.
Mhm.
Jack, what do you roll?
Didn't know you wanted us to roll. My bad.
No, he's just drinking the water.
I'm just drinking the water, man.
Be thirsty.
We're gonna have
18.
a scenario
No.
over again.
Oh, that crit though.
Bubbling water typically means it comes from a spring.
Auto advantage.
It means it comes from a spring, which means clean water.
I don't know.
Ventures wouldn't
There's
know
a
this.
difference between a babbling brook and a bubbling pond.
I mean, I think it depends on the types of bubbles. It's
Well,
nothing
sure.
that will throw off warning signs. It's like gently like,
I'm like picturing like ominous, angry, heated bubbles.
nah.
I was thinking a natural spring.
It's more like that. Jack's on the right path.
I don't have that much faith in you as a DM.
What?
I was thinking fucking that we were looking at like just there were soap bubbles on top of the pond.
Somebody's taking a bath.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting how different we all thought bubbles were.
You've said in the campaign so far.
hmm
I'm getting a spoon. Quit it!
All
Your
I did,
eyes said it all.
all I did was look at her.
It was enough.
Damn.
All I did was look.
Damn.
With your eyes.
0 to 100.
How dare he have eyeballs? The
Jack,
audacity.
before you drink, give me either a nature or a survival check.
Ooh.
The water has a slight
Oh, baby.
sulfur smell to it.
Oh.
What I know, this is too much sulfur, or is this just a natural? Don't springs have kind of a slight sulfur?
They sometimes, it depends. The one that used to feed into a house I lived in did.
Yeah, no one here in Texas really popular.
All the time, rotten egg smell. By the way, sulfur smells kind of like rotten eggs.
But do I know that it is a little more than usual? Was it pretty average?
It's a little unusual. Also, back to the perception checks. Looking at the pool, it appears shallow at first glance, but once you really look at it, it appears to be incredibly deep.
Can we see the bottom?
You can see the bottom as it's crystal clear. The only thing that blocks some of the sight all the way down is the very gentle bubbling up of the water.
I want to look around for a very large rock.
Okay.
And I want to drop it into the little puddle.
You would very easily find one.
I want to fly over top of the pond and see if I can find shinies.
The surface of the water is shiny.
Was this a day of travel from the Minotaur fight, or is this the same day?
This would be a different day.
Okay. So everything needs to be reset accordingly.
So give yourself the benefits of a long rest. Dropping the rock in, it sinks for a solid 20 seconds before gently coming to the bottom. And I imagine you picked up a decently sized rock.
Oh yeah.
Big baseball size at least, or bigger.
What sized?
Like baseball size or bigger?
Definitely bigger, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it rests at the bottom with almost like a feather falling. It just very gently comes to the bottom. You don't even see it kick up any dust or mud or muck from the bottom.
Hey, do I know of any creatures that would cause this? But I've read of any creature that would have caused this weird ass pond.
No.
I don't think.
What I've read of any natural occurrence of a pond similar to this?
Same here, as I'm watching this.
No.
That's a little weird. No dusk.
Would me being an engineer and having a fundamental understanding of how sulfur works enough to make gunpowder have any idea of any chemical reactions that would do this? Or something similar? Because sulfur is a key component in gunpowder. Same with calcium nitrate and charcoal.
No.
I think the water just smells a little funny, but I'm refilling my little canteen here. We can keep going, though.
Point out, you don't see any fish in it either.
It's just a box.
Jeez.
Odd. There's nothing swimming about.
If Uva grabs a blade of grass and drops it in, does anything happen?
When you drop the blade of grass in and it gently floats on the top,
I'm gonna tie a ration to my rope and throw it in the box.
you're going to tie a ration to a rope and throw it in
While holding one in.
while holding one end. Okay.
I'm gonna go fishing.
Why?
There's nothing in it.
Maybe it's hiding in the sand. We're making sure.
Oh, okay.
Don't waste a ration.
I don't know what
Wait,
you're
wait,
rolling
wait.
for.
The fish.
Don't waste a ration.
You don't.
Great.
There's no. You fail. Innate doesn't catch a fish.
Especially one that doesn't exist.
You throw the ration in tied to the rope, and it
I don't know what.
slowly sinks to the bottom.
I don't know what you.
Does 8 kick up dust?
It's like 60 feet.
Does 8 kick up dust?
Nope.
I have thoughts, but I want to leave.
Valia's going to take off her very fine white gloves.
Is my rope
feeling
normal
the-
temperature?
When you pull your rope out, it's not wet.
What?
Yeah.
Is there no water in my canteen?
There's water in your canteen.
Seeing this, I'm definitely going to.
What or what?
It's not wet.
I'm gonna stick.
Nor
my
is your
hand
ration.
Is it like normal temperature or?
It feels like ambient temperature. Sticking your hand in feels weird.
Is it a mirror?
No,
It's a portal.
it's not. It's
Is it-
not. It's not a mirror.
Is it goo? Is it thick?
So
Is it a gelatinous cube?
if you
Let
don't
the DM describe.
sticking your hand in, you can like feel the water, but at the same time you don't. Like it's not getting on you, if that makes sense.
Fun fact: we can't actually feel water.
No, but you
Water
can
is
feel the
not
wetness.
wet here.
Uva or
Hmm.
Jack, one of you lovely individuals.
Yes.
Would you be so kind as to hold my hair back?
Don't tell
I'm
me
gonna
like
try something
Um,
incredibly stupid.
good.
It only
Sure.
makes you
I was about to do a thing to check something, but if you
Well,
want to
let me
be
go
very
ahead
good
then.
hello about it. She's going to cast detect magic.
you detect magic.
Ooh, what kind of magic?
Give me a second.
Oh, I do have a ping.
Chris.
Oh.
Maybe.
Transmutation.
Oh.
Ah, transmutation magic. Interesting. Is it on the paw?
It's like coming from the entirety of the water.
Oh, it's coming from the water.
Mm.
She touches the water and casts identify.
I don't
Do
think
you?
we don't have a pearl, I don't think.
I've heard many times Chris doesn't care about that, so I'm
Yeah.
taking their
Oh,
word for
fair.
it. Yeah, well, yeah, sure. The chill ritual cast it though,
Okay.
because I can.
You detect something very similar to a feather fall spell.
Oh, well, that's fascinating.
Jack jumps in.
I didn't even say what it was.
Yeah.
Jack, you jump in. Are you swimming or just like
Dude, I'm cannonballing. We're all
cannonballing?
so hesitant. Jack's just doing it.
You jump in, water gently splashes up, and then slowly falls back down as you begin to very slowly sink to the bottom.
It's featherfall, is what I was about to say.
Hmm.
Is the effect currently upon this pond, specifically the water. But you know, whatever.
Jack is a fairly intriguing individual. Let him have this.
Do I see anything while I'm down there?
What if I was about to
once
say it was
you-
like nothing but poison? What then?
Once you get to the bottom, you realize that the bottom actually opens up into a large chamber. And from where you are, you can see where you can climb up onto an embankment and actually get out on the shore of this cavern you're in.
There's like a shore inside the cavern?
Hmm?
Like there's a shoreline further in if I keep going? You're saying?
So once you sink all the way down to the bottom opens up into a large chamber filled with water.
Mhm.
And then if you look around down there, you can see where the water kind of slopes upwards, or the ground slopes upwards, I should say. And then there's like a little shoreline up there.
Can he breathe?
I'm holding my breath.
Can we see him?
I'm gonna go back. Come back up to the.
Okay. Roll a con save.
That one.
Oh fuck.
That one. Jack, as you reach to the bottom and you look around and you see that you begin to run out of air and you can't hold your breath.
Can I throw my rope down there?
As you suddenly gasp out for air, you're fine. You can breathe.
Oh. Interesting.
You know, it's funny because I was about to stick my head in and take a deep breath.
Were you really? That's
Yeah.
funny.
It feels weird, like you're breathing really thick, like viscous air.
Ew.
But you can breathe it.
I'm
This is
breathing
not-
chocolate syrup over here.
Maybe either that or there's just a
It's
capacity
how I
effect of
imagine
water
like
breathing.
breathing in Georgia.
It's
Oh.
terrible. I don't recommend
It's like,
breathing in
that's
Georgia.
what I imagine it like, where you can just like feel the
Right.
air.
So you went to Georgia in January. I went in like terrible hot season.
Okay, well, I'm gonna swim to the top. Do I hack up a bunch of weird liquid when I get to the top?
Yes,
Okay, I do.
But he's not wet.
he's not wet.
Yeah, do it.
Any of you watching him do this, it very slowly falls to the ground.
Interesting. Well, you didn't suffocate at the very least.
What?
Oh no, he's still
Yeah.
going. Give him a minute.
Wait, see here. When we to the bottom,
Mhm.
I ran out of bait.
Ah.
But I did see that further along, there's a shoreline.
Interesting.
And then
Well,
I breathed. Is it? I breathed the whole breath of that. And I point at what I just vomited.
do we feel like exploring this? Clearly, there's something hidden here.
I mean, who's lugging brick? Hold on, I got it. Shoves him in bag of holding.
He doesn't need to breathe, right?
And
Oh,
yet
he
you can
doesn't
say
need to
it
breathe,
very
actually.
evidently.
Oh yeah, no, he's fine.
Although, no, he does push the weight limit, never mind.
He's just NPC, just tagging along.
But we'll go with the he's following.
He's the silent protagonist right now.
Yes.
You hear him.
So,
You hear him picking up pots and throwing them in the distance.
Good.
do we feel like exploring them?
Valia just taps her collarbone as like aviator goggles and a half mask covering her nose and mouth appears on her face, and she jumps in.
I'm going to take that as a yes. And Uva just turns around so her back is just facing the pond and she just lets herself fall backwards all in one fluid motion.
Here, begin we go. And Jack's got a cannonball back in, holding his nose, and
and she'll just float to the bottom looking like she's doing like the arms and like cross thing looking like, you know, just waiting to get there.
It takes a while.
Jack's gonna, since he's already done it, Jack's gonna go ahead and breathe. Get it over the weird station.
Uva will mentally prepare herself for the potential that, not likely, but just her like logical brain says you can't breathe water.
Can I speak under the water? In the water?
You can try.
I will try. Does anything come out?
No, not really. Once you all get to the bottom and you kind of like see the chamber of water open up. You all see the shoreline that he was talking about.
Just will swim / walk over to it, I guess.
Slash float.
Oh, I gotta send you this picture, Jack.
Oh.
It's not D&D related.
Picture. Let us see the picture.
Oh well, I guess I can show everyone. It's not just quick.
Oh, it's more whiskey related.
It's alcohol.
Fuck is this?
It's alcohol.
What do you mean? It's not just alcohol.
And Gundam. I build those.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, but still. The Jack Daniels one. My friend exists because of that.
Once you guys walk up the shoreline and enter this cavern, which is filled with air, there's air. You can breathe. Well, you could before, but now you can breathe air. Up here, you're on a sandy beach. The cavern, while it's really tall, it's not that wide. It's probably 50 feet tall, but like 20 feet around. You see, sitting on the shoreline, a small little shack. It's decorated with little tiny wooden chickens, carved wooden chickens. Each one is delicately painted. You can see the exterior of the house is painted all white, and the cavern itself is lit with probably 20 plus little candles, all of which burn a blue flame. The shack has a single window facing towards where y'all are standing, and a small wooden door. The door is about 4 foot tall.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door.
Hello? Is anybody here?
Beans, you getting thick, boy. You a good kitty.
But you were calling me thick. The character voice. I was like, wow. Like you're a very bold character. So I'm mildly offended.
You have been followed this whole journey.
You knock on the door. You hear a coming,
What are you doing?
and you hear slight taps on the ground.
Is Jack the only one there?
You all are there.
We're all here.
The door slowly opens. It seems like the person opening the door has a bit of struggle getting it open. But it slowly swings outwards.
Now remember, Jack, there's no chocolate cows.
Who had you?
Ow, but
You didn't ask. I have a coupon.
there is a talking chicken.
What?
What?
The talking chicken says.
It's your new chicken. We have somebody that really needs to open their eyes. They're learning. I hope you took no offense.
I'm taken. Don't get many visitors down here. What brings you?
Well, to be fair, we stuff and we found this little pond and we take a swim.
Oh. Well, you found me. The great wizard Cock-a-doodle-doo.
What's a pleasure to meet you? I give a bow.
Oh. He goes to bow, but then sees a shiny rock on the ground and pecks it.
Well, you don't want to eat that. What's in again? You're chicken until you actually want.
Wait.
Is this hey?
Oh, sorry. Sometimes my instincts get to me.
No, it's okay.
What is an awakened chicken?
What? So, what? Come on. First, just come on. Being a bad guest. Well, no. You're the guest. I'm being impolite to my guests. Why don't you all come on in?
No, it's okay. A few of us are a little rough around the edges, but we
Oh,
we'd love to come in.
no, please. I have tea and biscuits.
Biscuit.
Yes.
Fairy has been bought.
You just careful with your silverware, though.
Oh, I don't own any.
Oh, that's really good.
Fix that at all.
The chicken walks in. Well, come on.
Did he pick up the shiny rock? That was on the ground?
He ate it. He ate the shiny rock.
I go in.
Once you walk in, what?
So there are more shiny rocks on the ground.
Are you looking for more?
Yes.
You can roll perception.
The fairy, desperate for shinies.
I'm rolling real bad tonight.
You don't find any
Oh.
shiny rocks.
I haven't found anything with any perception checks the last 3 games.
Oh.
That D20's probably turned bad.
Yeah, that's when you get a dice jail.
Yep. Walking in, it's slightly bigger on the inside. You see what would be like a mud room. You see lines of shoes, all chicken sized, sitting on a shoe rack.
Take notes for our other campaign stuff.
A tiny umbrella holder with about 2 to 3 umbrellas. I don't know why I said 2 to 3. There are 3. And you see a small coat rack with a bunch of chicken-sized coats, all bright yellow, except for one. And the one that isn't bright yellow is a full-size jacket that's red.
Is it like the red ones that we got from the Secret Society?
No.
That was just a red jacket. Okay.
Yeah, just a red jacket.
You still meet your chicken. First off, what's your name?
Take the shoes off.
I'm sorry. I don't wear shoes.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's your first time here.
I'm gonna look back at everybody. He's talking to y'all. I don't wear shoes.
I
Also
technically
looks-
don't wear shoes either. Wiggles brass toes.
Looks down at my hooves. Neither do I.
Actually, none of us wear shoes.
Brick doesn't wear shoes.
Yeah, because
Sure.
he's a warforged. He doesn't need them.
Is Brick
I
with
Take
us?
your shoes off.
Did we
Looks
put him
at
in that
feet.
bag of holding?
I can't put him in there. He's too
He's
heavy.
just like following along.
Okay.
He's the silent protagonist in this story.
Yeah, just think of him as a coma patient that's following us.
He's gonna like walk on in and steal all this dude's rupees.
That's fair.
Well,
Anna's
no,
looking at me like,
I
"What are
don't
you
think any of
doing?"
us wear shoes. The fairies always fly.
I am the closest one technically, but my shoes are form-fitting to my feet. So
You see the chicken take off a pair of shoes you didn't see he was wearing.
the fuck?
They're tiny yellow rain boots.
Okay, that's adorable.
He
Hey,
puts-
so what you living down here for?
Oh, what? Gotta put the shoes away. And he grabs them one at a time with his beak, lifts it up, puts it on the shoe rack. Oh,
And
well,
look, you know what shoe loops are for? So you can get them both at the same time?
I don't know what you're talking about. So, well, you see, I wasn't always the great wizard Cockadoodle-Doo. My name used to be Stanley. And,
there was a mishap at the academy, and things happened, and I invented a never-ending featherfall spell, turned water into air, but not really, and also permanently changed myself into a chicken.
Was the chicken part on purpose?
Nope.
They didn't think so.
Was the staying a chicken part on purpose?
Nope. No, see, I was actually trying to find the secret to immortality.
Did you find it?
So you shortened your mortality.
So, no, well, I think I did. I've been a chicken for a very long time.
Oh.
How does a chicken track time?
Magic. That's how we track time. Thank you, fairy. But anyways, let's get out of my mud room. Let's come on in. And he guides you through.
Suspicion?
You can roll an insight.
Okay, you roll suspicion. I mean, you can always be suspicious. you just given that one.
I don't know what my mod is.
What number is that?
It's a 17.
17. He leads you down a long hallway. 20. This place is decorated in like the modern farmstead aesthetic,
He decorated his chicken house with chickens.
There are lots of chicken decorations, yes. The walls are painted white, and you see exposed like wooden support beams. And walking through, you see signs on the walls. Very cryptic how those got there. They're just kind of like there. They're not carved in.
What are they?
They're little signs on the walls.
What do they say?
I'm getting there. They're just kind of there. It's almost like they were painted on, but not really. And they say there's a bunch of them. One says you can never be mad while eating pizza. You don't know what pizza is, but you can't be mad while eating it, apparently. One says live, laugh, own chickens.
Okay. He was on thin ice until then.
He can't own
So
chickens.
he wants to be a pet. Can we make him a pet?
Live, laugh. If that finished with love, I'm just gonna shoot it.
Can we make it a pet?
No, this is a sentient creature.
You and your fascination with taking pet, I swear. Gonna get us killed one day.
Dog.
He wants us to own chickens! He is a chicken now.
That is fair.
Also, to be fair, sentient creatures can be pets. Look at goblins.
But eventually he leads you to a room with a table, fresh tea, some biscuits, which are actually just cookies. And you're 20 on insight. Everything he's saying is truthful.
Not gonna lie, I didn't doubt that one bit.
It smells like a lemon zest cookie. No.
It's quite a nice base you got here.
No, thank you.
Take a cookie.
Okay. It tastes like lemon zest. It's good.
And I shovel more in my bag.
Okay. As you take the cookies, more just appear.
Or just keep taking them.
There's an endless amount of cookies here then. you fill your bag with cookies.
Yeah, but show your manners.
Every time you take one, another one just reappears.
Don't be rude.
I built this place myself.
It's very good.
Yep.
You've been here all by yourself?
Oh, yep, just by myself.
Easy for fun.
I carve chickens.
What Carver?
Just
Yeah.
a self-portrait.
No. They're not. That makes me sound very egotistical.
I mean, you're the one that's making them.
But they're not me. It's like making sculptures.
Look, I'm not judging. All right, you do what you want. As long as it makes you happy.
And as he's saying this, he like covers up a painted portrait of himself as a chicken.
As opposed to all of the other chicken.
Oh, you trying to show us that one behind you? It looks nice.
No. That was a gift from a friend.
I thought you said you lived there alone.
Check.
You have friends?
I have friends.
Are they also
Insight check on both of those.
Yes, they're chickens, okay?
Are they also accidental chickens? Or real chickens?
I almost said I'm a real chicken.
Look, I sense you're being a little defensive here. I just want you to know that you're okay around us. I'm just gonna sit there eating a cookie, just watching him.
He seems a little bit flustered.
I have that effect on people.
You know, would any of you happen to have access to dispel magic?
Hmm.
No, not I.
Okay, say that I do.
No, I've lived here for a long time and I've had like 5 visitors.
What happened to all your friends that are chickens?
They're in the chicken coop.
Why?
You own your own kind?
I support slavery.
Oh, good.
Like guiding bolt the chick. No, I'm kidding.
Same.
All of the white makes sense now!
He is a white chicken.
I feel
Oh,
like
God.
this entire scenario is one massive Chick-fil-A reference.
We just need a little
What,
homophobia.
what's the coincidence? I didn't even think.
Is it a homophobic chicken?
No, what would have been made that funnier is if the place was decorated in cows.
Yes.
Is he homophobic?
I said all we need him to be is homophobic.
Ask him his thoughts on it.
Does he know what that means? Oh, I guess he knows
He's
what
a
he said.
powerful wizard. Knows a lot.
You know, I have a very interesting question. If you're such a great wizard, why don't you know about magic?
Well, you see,
Hmm.
I'm kind of stuck down here and I never learned it.
Hmm.
Why?
You know, I didn't think it was that important. You know, why dispel magic when you can create a fireball?
Because
But now if I
Well-
cast fireball,
This is
I'll
why
be
I
a
just became a
chicken.
wizard.
you can do all these cool things. I built this house with magic. What? If I just dispelled it, it'd be gone. But I think that's how I solve my problem of being a chicken. And you see him bob his head really fast in his teacup, getting drinks. He splashes it in his feathers.
Is there any light down here?
Yeah, there's tons of light. The
No ruby and reflect light off of it on the ground.
you doing what I think you're doing? Are you laser pointing the chicken? Roll performance. Where did you get a ruby?
You said there were rubies.
Where?
Where?
Rupees. Oh, from. No,
What?
that was a game reference.
This is a lot, guys. Oh. What did I roll? Performance.
Yeah.
Just
16. I assume since there's no rubies, you're using like a coin. As he's explaining his life trauma, you see as Cavan is manipulating the light in the room, and eventually there's a really bright spot of light reflecting on the ground, and it flashes it around, and then the chicken slowly, you can see him fighting it, but eventually his head locks on it. I can't. No. I'm still. And then he takes off and chases it.
This poor man.
I still have dignity, I swear. As he's chasing it around the room.
I promise.
Kevin, stop that. Stop messing with the man.
I graduated college.
And you didn't learn Dispel Magic. Kevin, stop it. You're torturing the man.
I already said to put it back in my pocket.
Okay. It's hard to hear you because you're both using one mic.
He stops. Well,
I apologize for my associates.
you all are welcome to stay the night.
It's much appreciated. I do have a question.
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to have a map of the mountains, would you?
No.
It's a shame.
Wait. You said you've been here a while.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where Phandelver is?
Then what?
Phandelver?
Hmm?
No? Fair enough. Worth a shot.
Relatively.
What about Wave Echo Cave?
I
No.
rolled a 19
Yeah.
on insight.
He doesn't know what you guys are talking about.
How long do you think you've been down here?
20 years.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's been like freaking decades or centuries.
Does 20 years equate to the style of the house? That sound about right? What we're
Well, I mean,
seeing?
the house looks like a modern farmhouse.
Modern as in today, not 20 years
Modern.
ago?
Modern as in real life.
So he's obviously leaving his house then to see the trends.
That or he's tripping off
He
of...
knows what pizza is.
He does not know what pizza.
What's a new
The
question?
sign that says "Live, Love, Pizza."
Where's all the fish on?
He doesn't know what. The what?
Oh, the fish. There's no fish in the pond.
Well, that's because I turned the water into air.
It's amazing.
Technically drowned.
Amazing. Murderer.
Drowning. Just suffocated to death.
Breathing. They over oxygenated. Oxygenated. I don't know.
So, is it still morning? Or is it more
Oh, no,
afternoon
this
now?
should be towards the end of your travel
Okay.
for the day.
I think we'd love to stay here for the night if that's okay.
Indeed.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. You are suspicious of everything.
Who? Gavin?
Yes.
Yeah, I noticed.
Any character
I
she
like
plays.
how our fighter is the most suspicious, not either of our clerics, who are quite literally paranoid with their insane passive perception.
The Warforge is insane. Mine isn't that insane. I didn't take Observant. Mine's just 16.
But he does show you all to your rooms. You each have the choice of one big room or your own little room. Also, as you're walking through, this place seems to get bigger.
Are we in the caves?
No, you're in the chicken's home.
Maybe the chicken's home is the caves.
It is not.
We don't know that.
You do though.
Is there an echo?
I mean, technically, if you go
It
outside, there
was
is an echo.
roughly like 2 to 3 to 4 days out, give or take. Forgot that we haven't traveled that much.
But once you guys get settled down, you can go ahead and rest for the night. In the morning, you wake up to the smell of bacon in the air.
I thought you were going to say cooking chicken.
I mean, he does believe in slavery. Maybe he believes
Maybe.
in eating his own kind too.
You got the fried chicken.
But you all wake up to the sound of breakfast being made. You can smell toast and bacon, coffee.
Good morning, chicken.
Good morning. I made bacon and eggs, toast, and some coffee.
God, that sounds amazing.
I was gratefully taking that fucking coffee.
Is the food good?
Yourself?
Actually, good morning, everyone.
How do you all like your eggs?
Good, like mine over.
Side up for me.
Over easy.
Over easy. Okay. And you see him standing by a stove holding a spatula in his beak. He's trying to do what you guys asked for, but as you're watching him, all the eggs end up scrambled.
Kalia would go over and help him.
Oh, you're gonna help him cook? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't. You're the guest.
No, it's fine. I've done that hundreds of times, and plus I don't mind helping.
In so long, and just you can just rest.
No, it's fine.
Maybe I should make this place a bed and breakfast.
It's actually not a bad idea. Perhaps
I've heard
you might
of that,
go
like,
travel.
what's it called? Airbnb?
Oh my god.
I think so.
Yeah, I could do. It's quaint. It's chicken themed. Free eggs.
Now, do you produce the eggs, or does...
No, I'm a male
friends?
chicken.
Ah, fair. I wasn't sure how that worked, because normally male chickens are hens, so...
Roosters.
Would you like an adult beverage?
Sure.
They're normally roosters.
Like my mind.
Is that the case? Oh, right, my bad, sorry. It's still morning.
How is that an adult beverage? What is that? What? I'm scared. What?
It's lightly alcohol.
It's hot?
Did we catch the chicken's name?
What is in this?
The great cock-a-doodle-doo.
I'm not. It's not bad. What is it?
It is coffee creamer, and coconut rum.
So you just made chicory.
What?
It's an Irish drink. It's literally coffee with alcohol in it. That's all it is.
Interesting. I would, of course, prefer it sweeter, but that's me.
Well, I don't put sugar in my coffee.
I know.
Nice.
All the sweetness is coming from the
Creamer and the alcohol.
alcohol. Yeah.
I don't have spicy Dr. Pepper, so.
You should have put rum in it.
It is rum. It's coconut rum.
Oh, I was talking about my dark rum. Where did you get Malibu? Did you buy Malibu?
No. It was on the fridge.
Oh, it's your parents' stolen Malibu? I forgot that was there. Anyway, sorry.
The stolen Malibu.
The forbidden drink.
Forbidden.
I'm 26 and they'd probably still yell at me for drinking.
Probably.
Excuse me, Mr. Great Wise Cockadoodle-Doo. I was wondering, you used to be a wizard. Do you have like a wand or a crystal and a spare spellbook you'd be willing to part with? I've recently taken up the art of wizardry and I would very much love to learn more, but I, for the life of me, can't seem to cast my spells without a proper book and wand or focus.
Trying to roll dice.
What was that, Chris?
Oh, Mora's trying to roll dice.
Oh, good.
Good kitty.
Do crime.
I'm going to ask the chicken if he can still do magic in his current state.
He can still do magic.
What's his favorite magic?
His favorite magic? Prestidigitation.
What is that?
I
That
mean,
sounds like the word in the Fox and the Hound that none of them can say.
he can prestidigate stuff. He can recombobulate things.
Oh, okay.
Prestidig.
Why can't he recombobulate himself out of a chicken?
No.
What?
Prestidigitation, like, can clean stuff.
It's a cantrip.
warm
It's a
it.
very, very minor, like in terms of the magic you can commit. It's a pretty
Yeah.
minor thing.
Yeah, there's not much power behind it, but like, you can do like, basically just like ease of life stuff.
Yeah, it's such a weak form of magic. It doesn't take a spell slot. You can use it as many times as you want.
But yeah, you can clean stuff, create little, non-magical trinkets and such. It's a really good spell, but it's simple. You can light candles, extinguish them.
It's a good RP tool.
Mm-hmm. It's also really funny when Strahd is monologuing and you create poop in his pants.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is something you can do.
You can soil pants with it. Oh. Yes. I'll go get it. And you see him like scamper off, little chicken legs kind of tapping on the ground.
I both love and hate this NPC. He is glorious.
Can he be our pet?
No.
Wait, does he want to stay here forever as a chicken by himself?
He wants to not be a chicken.
So maybe he should be our pet so we can make him not a chicken.
What? Okay, what is your fascination with making everything a pet?
This is a grown-ass dude. Just because he's a chicken doesn't change the fact.
No, I want to know. What is your obsession with it? Everything.
Y'all already have the Power Pebble and Boof and Doof.
None of those are mine!
She wants a personal pet.
Do you want the Power Pebble?
No.
You can have him.
You should
The
leave
power
the pebble here.
pebble of doom.
Dude, I really should.
The chicken.
You can
He'd
give it
prob-
to the chicken.
He'd probably get
You're not
eaten.
right.
He'd have a friend.
I'd probably get eaten.
Only if he's shiny.
Doesn't matter. You just pass right through.
That's disgusting.
And then he
I'm not
comes
doing
back.
that to Power Pebble.
The chicken comes waddling back.
It'd be like a roller coaster. It'd like run around in his like giblets up here, and then
In
Oh
his
my god, Hannah.
what kind of relationship are they having? It's all up in his giblets? That's disturbing.
Chickens eat rocks and they like move them around in their throat and then they poop them out. It helps with their digestion. I don't know.
It goes down into their gizzard.
That
Not their giblets.
Their giblets.
I mean, maybe depends on what pipe it goes
A
down.
chicken gizzard has a bunch of tiny rocks in it that
I was trying
mulches
to
up
take
food.
gizzard.
Yeah,
I didn't take poultry production in college. I took
and
other
I
things.
neither. I'm just a Texas boy that knows how to fish.
I just hate chickens.
He walks back in with a small rooster enamel pen and gives it to you.
Ooh,
What is this?
Valia.
Yes.
It's a focus.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mind if I give it a whirl?
Go ahead.
Do you actually have some wizard spells? Do you have any of them prepared? Yes, I do. I'm going. This is a little mean. Just a little bit. But I'm going to cast sleep on the chicken. He'll wake
Sleep
up in a minute.
chicken.
Indeed. Well,
Roll the damage.
it's 5d8 sleep damage.
Roll the sleep.
Eh.
It is unaffected.
Fair. Do I at least see the spell go off?
You do see the spell go off. The chicken goes, oh, ooh, a little bit tired now.
Same, actually. Ugh. Well, it works just fine, thank you.
Did you think I was giving you a fake?
Well, no, but you can never tell with these things. Magic is very finicky.
True. I found out the hard way.
I noticed. I'm going to make mental note of this location.
Okay. The chicken lair.
The lair of the great chicken.
the cock-a-doodle-doo.
The grand wizard cock-a-doodle-doo.
I'm
I
looking.
can eventually come back and unchicken him. If one of our clerics don't do it first.
If all it takes is to spell magic.
I
I
don't
mean-
believe clerics get the spell magic is the thing.
Y'all do, though, with y'all's specific subclasses.
Doesn't
Okay,
our
please.
cleric get the spell magic?
I know Jack can definitely pick it up as a bard, even without his Mystic
Um,
Arcanum.
So he doesn't own very many things that are shiny.
Oh, I do get the spell magic.
There
Yeah,
is a
no,
rock in the corner.
I can do it. I can't do it yet because I don't have access to third level spells, but I can eventually do it. And I don't have to go out of my way to. I can just prepare it. Yeah,
21.
You
I
have
know. I do get the spell magic. Fun.
stolen the pebble he spit up last night.
Okay.
Kevin just stole the pebble that the chicken spit up last night.
yeah, but we can't take you anywhere, can we?
Apparently
you wouldn't
not.
have seen it. You wouldn't have seen it.
Okay.
They did
With
a
our
real
clerics, with
I rolled a
Brick
nat
would have seen
20
that.
plus my modifier.
Yeah, not.
Well, thanks for rolling at 20 on that. the meaningless rock.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
What's their modifier? What's the score total?
21.
21.
Oh, Cabin would have still seen it. Not Cabin. Fucking Brick would have still seen that.
He's a 22, I think, passive.
Like 22, 24, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
That's really high.
He's
He's-
outside right now, shooting a slingshot.
Mm-hmm. Convenient.
Convenient.
But you all have your bacon and eggs and toast and coffee. Is there anything you would like to do or say to the chicken before heading off?
Giving him many thanks for the hospitality.
Same here with Uva.
Yeah, we'll be sure to come back when we learn the dispel magic.
Oh, it would be so nice.
I don't believe I can learn that. I just haven't yet.
Well, once you do, I'm here. It'd be nice to not be a chicken.
Oh, we will. No worries.
You see, yeah, kind of themed the whole place in chicken and kind of ruined the aesthetic.
Is no one enticing him to leave?
No.
I mean, this is his home. Why would he want to leave?
I'm not coming back.
You don't have to. We will, though.
Yeah, we gave the man our word.
Do you have any books or anything in this house?
He had very many books.
And nobody looked through the books.
Didn't see.
Yo, because we're being respectful.
He's been very nice to us.
Yeah.
I would be honored if people took interest in looking through my books. Just
I would
saying.
look at them, but I wouldn't like just take one off the shelf and start looking. That's rude.
Yeah.
Roll perception to look at the books.
Eh.
That's it. Kevin needs to go on a leash when we go on outings.
Uva would have been at least interested in looking at the spines.
It said you need to be on a leash. Every book you see is chicken themed or related.
Even if we open them?
Oh yeah.
You see, like 400 copies of chicken noodle
Actually,
soup for the soul.
someone roll a d12.
A D12? I got it. Oh, okay, then 12.
Another 12?
Yeah, another 12. Well, then again, this is the same D12 I used to roll for Revenue's hit die, and this thing rolls stupid high constantly.
You know, I'm gonna send you a message.
Ooh. Okay. Well, up until I use it for my freaking calendar fighter. Yep, 7 6 4.
It sounds very much like Brian Wizard Cockadoodle-Doo has gotten a hold of Brazil's key.
So I think I might have actually recognized that pond as I have Featherfall on my list.
Hold on. Okay. Alright, fair enough. I don't I don't think anyone would notice that. She will place it back respectfully, without anyone noticing.
When you slide it back in, you notice the chicken looking at you. Did you read it?
Is it his diary?
I kind of that was kind of like a, you know, that I was drunk.
No, it's
What
fine.
is she reading?
I do not judge. You're fine.
It was. It's like an inside joke thing.
I wish you guys could see his eyes right now.
I understand. It's okay.
What are we talking about? Texas with like
Nothing.
a mouthful of like bacon.
It's nothing.
Don't. Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
I'm like putting bacon on top of my smuggled cookies and eating them.
What is wrong with your character?
What is wrong with most of our characters?
Probably
I love
another
characters plural, as in all of them.
with syrup on it still.
I love them, but
Do you
also,
still do you have
goddamn
like the fall away pancake still? 'Cause that's what they would be at this point.
Oh no, that's what I just said. You probably still has the moldy pancake at the bottom.
Oh, pancake! I know they wouldn't be moldy. They would just straight up be like a cracker. They'd be so dry.
No, you know Kevin would have dumped the syrup on it.
Oh, that's fair. Then yes, they would be moldy.
We follow the 5 major elf food groups in this house.
Yes, pancakes,
Wheat,
cookies,
sugar.
bacon. What else did you steal?
What's 5
chocolate
major
milk.
food groups?
You
That's
also
what?
have chocolate
Sweet,
milk. You also
sugar,
stole that.
syrup, soda.
Candy cane.
Well,
It was like a literal elf joke, like a reference to a movie.
That's fair. Yeah, I've seen that movie. It's a good movie.
And candy corn.
And candy.
Well, anyways, it was nice seeing you all.
Are you gonna tell us what was in that book?
No,
Perception
she's
check.
not saying shit. At least not right now.
17.
She will be respectful
Can I just pick it
of
up and
his
look at it?
privacy.
The title of the book is
You're just making this up and you can't say it out loud. I know that this isn't in the sheets. Is this like some Sweet Home Alabama journal?
it's titled
My Fair Chicken.
A Cock's Journey.
Is it his little
Why?
black book?
Looking at it, this is a saucy romance novel. A self-insert chicken character, and all the love interests are chickens.
That's why she didn't say anything. It's also why she
I
put it
just
back
dropped the
specifically
book
without anyone
forward.
else noticing.
As you drop the book, it opens to one of the many detailed drawings.
No!
You see a picture of a chicken sitting on a beach, another chicken next to him. They're drinking mimosas.
Drinking mimosas. I'm going to look at the picture and look at the painting on the wall and look at the chicken.
Looking in great detail, you can see that instead of pupils in the eyes, they're actually tiny hearts drawn.
I stand by what I just said.
As they gaze into each
I
other's
look
souls.
at the picture, I look at the painting, I look at the chicken.
When Jack and Valia are the two normal people not snooping.
The chicken casts polymorph on himself
What?
and turns into a human.
Does he really?
Yeah.
What?
Now, listen here. That's just a coincidence. It's an inside joke. And he picks up the book and sets it on top of the bookshelf.
Right, I have no idea what the context is. I'm just going to enjoy the hospitality and not snoop through other people's private belongings.
Go Jackways.
You
His
know,
bacon's actually done really, really well.
with chicken, I'm not going to be able to reach that. He looks up at the top of the bookshelf.
You just polymorphed yourself into a human.
This only lasts an hour.
But you just take a nap, you can get it back.
But I can't just take a nap every hour.
Why not?
Yeah, I do have a quick question.
I'm not tired.
There's plenty of time to learn the spell you need.
Why
I
don't
don't have the book needed to learn it.
you go to a city and look for somebody to know spell and
Because I'm
dispel?
a chicken.
But not right now, you're not.
It would take him. It's fine.
Do
I
you
mean,
know how
we can-
dangerous it would be for me to travel as a chicken?
I mean, we could just bring you with us if you want. We travel quite often, but it's dangerous.
I can't. There's a spell trapping me here.
Someone roll perception.
Inside
I'm
you.
going to.
No, it's an
insight
it'd be an inside. We all know he's already lying. But you don't need to insight it. It's okay.
I'm still gonna try to roll because
I will insight.
We
I
all
know he's been
guys.
lying.
You don't need to roll on everything. We
I
know.
he's been lying.
I like to.
Don't waste your good rolls.
I would.
I never waste my good rolls. Thank you very much. Anyway,
Ooh, I hope you don't have to bite those words later.
I won't.
What'd you all
That's
get?
23.
What?
Is there a spell, in fact, keeping him in his home?
He is very blatantly lying.
Fucker.
It just seems like he just doesn't want to actually leave or not be a chicken.
Which is fair.
He actually seems quite happy with his life.
He wants to be a chicken still.
He just doesn't want to be that weird guy that's a chicken.
Well, you know, once we get this spell.
Stay here within your home? Is that all?
I need just.
Once we get this spell, we'll come back. We'll give you the option.
I have a nice house.
That you do.
It's
I
quiet.
mean, you
That's
you
true.
can just say you don't want to come with us. That's fine. Our feelings aren't going to be hurt.
I have a family here.
Didn't you say you lived here alone?
Didn't you say there were slaves?
But I have the chickens.
I really hope you're kidding about that slave thing, by the way, because the last slaver I met, I shoved in a bag and let him rot for a week.
I mean, they're not sentient. They're chickens. Are you going to kill everyone that owns a chicken?
We kill everyone who enslaves people.
But they're chickens.
But you're a chicken.
I'm a human.
But you're a
Just
chicken.
present himself as a human.
To be fair, he's a sentient chicken, and last I checked, chickens are quite stupid.
Originally,
Wait.
I was a human.
So are you a man or a mouse?
I'm going to guide you
I've
both.
never been a mouse.
Well, I think we've outstayed our welcome here a little bit. Yeah, I'd like to say you have a great evening.
Before
wanna-
we go,
Have 5.
I'm gonna just search around his house for a random, like, just Chotsky object. Just something small.
Okay.
I'm going to use my magical tinkering to make it say good morning whenever he walks by it.
Cool. You find a small wooden carving of a rooster.
I will use that. There you
Okay.
go. Now, whenever you walk by it, it will tell you good morning. And I'll place it here.
Ooh. I'm gonna set this book on the floor. I'll need it later. Sets the book
The
on
same
the.
one that was on the top shelf.
Yeah, he's gonna take that and put it on the floor and like kick it under the bookshelf. Just,
Where's this chicken coop at?
He asked if you wanted to see his chickens.
I'm gonna go look for the chickens.
Inside the house, in what would actually be the living room, there is a chicken coop.
He doesn't even let them free range chicken. Like,
They're wandering around the living room.
How did we not notice this when we walked in? That would be so loud.
Yeah, you guys went to the mud room, then to his dining room,
the
and then
living
to your room.
It would be so loud.
Actually, if there's just hens, it wouldn't be.
Oh,
Yeah,
fair.
they're just doing their own
They
thing.
just coo.
Yeah, no,
Cooing is nice.
It is nice, but it's not. They're not that loud.
So this one's Henrietta.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it is.
This one is Sally. This one here is Mistress Beethoven.
Mm.
And this one here is Henrietta 2. I thought Henrietta 1 was going to die, so I named this one, but then she ended up living. And then over here, and he glares.
Does he have one named Cocky?
No, he glares at this hen. Becky.
Aroo Becky!
Fucking Becky. Although I will specify, Uva was just looking at the spines. She never actually picked up a book.
Too late.
Yeah.
Can I tell
Oh.
which chicken in this coop was drawn in his book?
Yes.
Oh.
Becky.
It's Henrietta,
Oh, which one?
the first one.
Both of them.
If you read the book,
They're
there's
twins.
if you read the book, there's actually a love triangle. Well, he
Picked
thought
one with the same name so he wouldn't get caught.
he thought they're sisters. He thought Henrietta was going to die, so he actually, while she was in the hospital, started dating her sister, Henrietta 2. It
Why?
complicated. There's stuff in that book. You should read it.
This is real life. People do that, you know.
Grizz, I must ask. What the fuck?
Yeah, I second that.
What?
Actual-
What?
This could have been so simple. This could have been just Goofy Chicken Man, but no, it's Goofy Chicken Man with his
Fucking
We're
deep
an
lore
hour
chicken
in
man.
House. At least.
smut book. Chicken Man with his smut book.
God, heaven forbid Tahiro was in this game.
God, heaven forbid
Where's Brett?
Comet was in this game. Comet would be
Comet.
so disgusted with this man.
Comet would kill this man so fast.
Heresy.
He's a powerful wizard.
Still has a D4 hit die.
Still has a D4.
Not in this edition.
Not in this edition, true. But yeah, no, just
Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and the rest of you. I think we're gonna head out. We've got lots of traveling to do.
dude.
He sees you out. You have to swim up to leave. Very weird. You have to breathe water again.
How do we get Brick out from the bottom of that river, little pond
Don't
thing?
He floats.
Worry about it.
Floats.
The 600-pound
Warforged
man floats.
swim.
It's fine.
Magic.
Oh, I've seen this Minotaur before.
That's gonna vomit up the weird liquid.
Okay. When you vomit, a single white feather also comes up.
Interesting indeed. Well, double checks navigation's tools to make sure we're still going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll. What direction?
Aha!
are you going?
Another 23! I haven't eaten my words yet.
We're gonna
What,
get into combat.
It'll be a death roll that. Yes.
You
What
assume I'll ever
direction
get
are you
there.
headed?
Still east.
East.
Wait, in the mountains yet?
You are in the mountains.
Or in the mountains?
Maybe a little northward. So northeast, if that's an option. Because you did say it was technically northeast, not just
I'll
east.
allow it. I'll allow it.
Yay.
D20 or not a D20, D12. Someone.
I did mine earlier already.
Got it.
Yeah.
2.
2.
Oh no.
The 2. Oh, no.
Don't assume this is bad. I got a nat 1 earlier, and it turned out I can breathe.
That's for a con save.
I know. And I lived. Learned a lot of good things, too.
But 2 is actually boring.
Lame.
Is it actually boring?
It's probably looking at a table, and it depends on what happens that day.
2 is nothing.
Dang.
Uva.
Yes. Again?
That day ended. Nothing happened.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that every day.
That's fine. 21.
21. What direction?
Oh.
Did we finally leave?
Yes. You've left. You're not
What?
dealing with chicken.
We're 2 days past now.
Eastward, I suppose?
Okay.
So since we went northeast yesterday, I guess we'll go east again.
You got it.
I got it.
We're still in the mountains.
You are. You are in the mountains. As you're now like towards the base of a mountain. And as you're trying to find the best place to either route around it or go up it, you find a very small cave hidden away behind some vines.
Oh, you might be looking for one of these. We'll go through the vines and take a wee on a wall.
I will push through the vines after Jack.
Okay.
I will cast light on my helmet. So like a headlamp.
Oh, if you just wanted to see, you just had to ask.
Oh no, it's fine. Just wanted to see the cave, not necessarily you. Although,
Yeah.
seeing you's always a good sight.
Yo, you're making me play.
Maybe that's the intention.
Go by. Do I see anything on the wall that I'm peeing on? Since now it's illuminated.
Got a map?
Just a black square.
I don't know what you're talking about. This isn't a battle map.
Oh my god, did I actually get us to the cave though? Yes!
It's
I
the
hope
chicken.
so. Also,
Brought
a
the
dark
chicken
vision.
Oh, there it is. Bottom left corner.
DM, I have dark vision. I also have the light spell.
This is all magical darkness.
Damn shit. Okay.
You can't see past your face.
Oh man, that's a big map. I don't like that.
This is a huge map. I didn't realize it until I put my token down.
Yeah, no, I got
Zalia,
us
you're just
there!
off into the darkness.
Delete the other one, please.
Delete the other one. Oh my
Delete
god.
the one that's in the darkness. I'm trying to get my token on the board. It's
I
not
moved it
working.
to not darkness.
Ah!
I see him. Your token, sir.
Roll 20. Why do you spite me?
Valia and Uva are there as long as well as Jack. I assume we're not gonna have a cabin.
Why not?
They're still gone.
Rick's not here, and Kevin is.
Kevin's still here.
Oh, I just assumed she was on her computer, laptop, whatever.
Oh,
Did
fair.
I
Rick,
have my iPad.
Yeah, Grizz confiscated the computer.
I
What?
never have the computer in these sessions.
That's because he needs it more.
No,
Facts.
I'm just saying I still do battle things without my laptop.
Oh, you do? I didn't know that.
I've
Yeah.
been in every battle in this campaign.
Yeah, but I figured he took care of your token.
I do move the token quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, but I still do the thing.
Well, yeah, you can take your sheet and all. We was talking
Um,
tokens.
As you enter the cave,
Do I have dark vision or not?
I don't know.
leave? Oh, fairies are a weird one because they could easily not have it or
Nope.
not have it.
Wait, what? Dark vision?
Yeah.
Fairies do not have dark vision.
Yeah, most of the party doesn't have it. Kazuba doesn't have it either.
I think I'm like one of the only ones that has it.
You
I don't think I've
enter-
ever had it.
Yeah, because the Warforge also doesn't have it.
I'm the only one who has it.
So that's part of the reason why Clover is petrified of the dark.
That would have been helpful in the last two battles.
As you're in the cave, slowly walking in, you hear the sound of what sounds like ocean waves crashing against the shoreline. Of course, there is no shoreline in sight, nor is there any water in sight. You do see a dark, damp cave you choose to explore. You
Does
venture
anybody
in.
have torches?
We have a lit up brick.
I'm going to scout ahead,
Okay.
if that's alright with you all. No offense, I'm the latest foot here.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, Kevin,
What?
I appreciate the gesture, but I would prefer to do this alone.
I still fly behind Thalia.
They're trying to sneak.
I will just kind of put the cotton under my feet and begin stealthing forward. I will extinguish my light on my helmet.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Do we want to get into this dungeon without Rick?
No,
Probably not.
No.
Especially since that's probably gonna.
indeed.
Oh,
I
for
really want
sure.
Brick here to discover our awesomeness.
This is
I
the
don't think we
cave.
have. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You did find the cave, by the way.
Oh, this is it. Hey.
So if we go back to the area map, which is still blacked out, I think.
Yes.
I'll show you where you were after I unblack it out.
Nice. That's where it
So
is.
that's where you are. Here's where it is on the map.
Ah,
Nice. Yes.
very nice.
Hey, we were pretty close to guessing where it was.
So you were here. You were like here. You started technically in this X. East 1, northeast 1, then east.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. I feel like this is a situation of literally hidden in plain sight, because if literally no one has found this thing, how the fuck?
Well, it's like at the base of a mountain.
True, and I suppose traveling the roads is dangerous, so.
They also probably didn't get help from a banshee.
Well,
Yeah.
everyone that's been out here has either not found anything or just not returned.
I feel like those who have found the cave ventured deeper and died. Like they didn't bother going back and reporting.
Hmm. I
Yes,
wonder.
DM.
I wonder.
Oh, and if he hasn't shown up by now, he ain't showing up.
Yeah. He is asleep, I think. Or his internet died, one of the two.
Rick, he was at work.
But yeah, no, hell yeah.
Next session will probably be a longer session, because if possible, it may be a little hopeful, but I'd like to get through the dungeon in one go.
Was it that short?
Ooh, I don't know. It isn't. I didn't take too close of a look at it because I'm reading the book myself, because obviously we still need to get through that section, but I had flicked through all the maps that it had pre-given me because I made the campaign. It's I don't think that's possible to get through one session, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, it might be. It is
Depends on
entirely
what part of
feasible
it.
to do.
We would basically have to focus on only, like, just going through the tunnels, not even actually looking at them, just
Well,
going through them.
So
It all depends on
basically,
how he DMs it.
we also basically
yeah.
need to prevent Kevin from touching literally everything.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, assuming that Grizz here is going to relatively stick to what's supposed to happen and yada yada yada.
Highly doubt he will.
It's 50-50. No, he's been sticking pretty close to it. The only thing is the route we took, which is an option, by the way.
We skipped a lot, from what I understand.
We took one of the easier routes, is the thing, is what it was. We took the Banshee route,
Yeah,
which is the fastest one.
it expects you to do like, so there's like 8 side quests, give or take. It expects you to do 4 of them.
We
Like,
did like
oh.
2.
4 will meet the like level requirement if you're using XP. You guys did 3.
Yeah.
So we're under leveled for this.
One of which I made up myself.
Nice.
I don't think we're underleveled. I think we just skipped.
But yeah,
some
given
things.
the content that's supposed to be on this map, unless
Well, if we
something
start on time
summarizes it.
and we run a little late, we just might. Never know.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's unlikely.
Gotta be hopeful.
Today?
Come on, Uva.
Thursday? Today's Thursday, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, Laura's right.
That means we have Grim Hollow tomorrow.
Yes.
Mhm.
Shit.
Yes.
Saturdays still go, Chris?
As far as I know,
I
I
hope.
believe
I hope
I
you
asked.
guys kick Strahd's ass.
Oh no, I thought about asking while I was at work and then didn't.
Say I did not see anything. But-
Steph, I will not be available next Thursday.
Noted.
I will be in Indiana.
I need to either work with.
All right. While they're working on all of that great goodness of scheduling and stuff, that is where we end. Thanks everybody for joining. We did quite a bit. I mean, I'm gonna be real honest. I don't feel like we did much anything, but we found what we needed. So, 2 weeks is the next Mind of Phandelver. This Saturday is the end of Curse of Strahd, hopefully. I believe it actually is the end. Like, I think we fight Strahd, like, next session. I think that's gonna be the end. I don't know if Session 0 will be streamed or not. That's up to the DM's discretion. Why? Okay. Hold on a second. It stopped moving. Bad day. Why doesn't it? That one move. Not this one. It's moving now. Whatever. But I hope y'all have a great and wonderful evening. And as always, be kind to each other. Peace.